So I'm just getting out of the Granville SkyTrain station, and this is a shot around noon of Granville, the day after the riots. You can check it out. These are the billboards that they put up on a bay that has been smashed into. People are signing the billboards. It's pretty good, and if you look, you can still see some of the stains and water on the ground from where things were spilled last night. There's so many people helping out. It's really great. I brought some plastic bags myself, and I'm going to be trying to pick up some of whatever. Well, I'll find a person and ask what they need, because I don't want to just get in there. But there are a lot of us getting involved. The Facebook group has over 15,000 people. I don't know how many of them are actually coming, but it's pretty impressive how much people are going to work. Check it out. Our pride rests not with anarchists, but with players whose worth as men and Vancouverites is not defined by a cup. You can still see some of the broken glass right there. Good. Let's check out how it is on Georgia. Oh, sorry. Here's one of the look at that, not a real fan. So there's the London Drugs where it all happened, the break-ins. If you look carefully, you can still see some of the broken glass, but it also looks a lot better now. Billboards all around, check it out, gloves. People are really getting into this, and I'm really pleased. There's the Scotia Tower that was on the news all last night as well. You can still see stains on the glass. The displays inside have all been taken down. A lot of crowds still, although of course nowhere near as bad as yesterday. Like one of the mannequins that got thrown glass. Pretty impressive that they've managed to replace some of the glass already. And they were selling things here yesterday, but clearly it's all gone. Graffiti on the ground. I have to say I'm pretty disappointed in what happened, and I was down here myself last night, although I managed to get onto a SkyTrain just as the first fire was starting, so thank goodness. I've heard from all my friends now who are also downtown. Garbage. Really. Sorry. Property restoration specialist. Now I'm heading down towards Hamilton, where it really started. Got cement mixers, Scotiabank, billboards lined up all up and down. Check this out, it's still there. And this one cleaner who's washing off some of the graffiti. And yet, despite all that, Vancouver is still operating just as you'd expect it to. Downtown's still going. People crossing the streets. People going to work. There's the coach bit. I'm sure you heard on the news about what happened at the coach. And we've got paramedics already as well, first aid. It's really cool that Vancouverites are at least using this to bring themselves together, unite everybody after what happened yesterday. And this is where it all started yesterday. There's a big screen around over there. Around 100,000 fans swarmed into this small area. And looking at it again now, it was what? 4, 5 lanes? Barely enough room for that many fans to be sitting. Here's the Queen Elizabeth Theatre, where a lot of fans were climbing on the glass partition. and a lot of arrests were made. I remember one in particular on the news, or on the steps, fighting with the police. And that way you've got the bridge where one fan was supposedly pushed off the bridge. So this is the CBC, Radio Canada. You know, this is the intersection. Around that way, right in front of the library square, we had probably hundreds of thousands of fans all around here, and then a lot of them were all swarming in that area. I don't know what they were all headed for. Some of them were trying to leave. I was trying to get to the bathroom, but we were all stuck over there. Nothing happened. We were just all pushing and squishing into each other until somebody called 911, brought in a team of police officers. It wasn't until then that something was solved. Now, by then I had been separated from my friends, but you can see that we were sitting on the curb right here, so not too far from the screen, and you can see that they're cleaning up still, but the chars, the stains and the burn marks on the ground from where the very first truck was tipped. Notice we were just sitting meters away. So the truck was over there and it was flipped over and burned. They're still cleaning up even now as we speak. Global News still covering Library Square. So after we were rescued out of that mess over there with the mobs and the pushing and the shoving and losing a few pieces of my hair, we were sent through the library and some of us came around out back here. It was a little bit quieter back there, but still not great. And while we're at it, notice that we've also got the CUPW lockout going on right here as well. It's bad timing for everything, isn't it? What else? I want to show you that I found some burn marks. Where'd they go? Oh, okay. It's further over there. But there's the BMO again on the news. I'm sure you saw. BMO was broken into. Glass was shattered. It was pretty bad. By then I was gone. By the time the first fire was set, I was out of there, but this intersection was still crazy. It was the library. Fortunately, the library was safe. I mean, look at this. I don't know how 100,000 fans fit into this area, but you have to imagine that. It must have been incredibly squished. So these are some of the stains on the ground that you could see. And, you know, we still have a lot of security and police, and even the Hero Eyewitness News over here reporting. People have signed the billboard saying things like, "Real fans don't riot. Why? We love Vancouver." Other great things. This is one of the worst affected bus stations. I mean, the glass is completely gone. You still see some glass shards on the ground, and take a look at this. The lights are completely broken. They've done a pretty good job, you know, taking out all of this broken stuff, but it's still pretty bad. And as I'm sure you saw on the news, the fans started moving up that way, northwards, along Georgia. And so various other locations were affected as well, including this building here. We've got a restaurant, we've got a Blends Coffee, we've got a budget car rental. I mean, all the basic cleanup is done now as of about 5 o'clock this evening on Thursday. So it's been amazing how quickly everybody has come together to fix things, but there's still a lot of things that still need to be done. It just never ends, does it? I walked up about 8 blocks and I'm way up here at the Vancouver City Centre SkyTrain station, and look at that. Even the SkyTrain station's been damaged. Here again is another shot of the intersection of Georgia and Granville. London Drugs. CTV is still covering this, which is great, and They've got some reporters just across the street over there. I think they're probably going to do a report on the people who are signing the billboards, which is really great. People need to know what's going on. There's another CTV car. This is all getting covered, and I'm really pleased. And I'm absolutely devastated that even public transport, even the SkyTrain has been windows smashed. It's terrible. Well, fortunately nothing inside the SkyTrain station seems to be damaged. Let's find out when I go ride it. Bye.